How you doing, guys? Welcome back to Gear and Guitars with Mel, and I am Mel. So today, we're gonna get into it. This video is about this guitar right here. This, let me get you. Yeah, look at that, look at that. This is a Harley Benton CST-24T in Emerald Flame. I am so far beyond impressed with this guitar. So, if you've watched this channel before, look at that. Oh, look at the love on that thing, man. If you've watched my channel before, then you know I like Harley Bentons a lot. I tend to like affordable guitars. They don't have to be cheap, but things that aren't going to break the bank and, you know, take car payments away. Harley Benton is the house brand for Thomann in Germany. They're like the big bad in Europe. Call them the Guitar Center of Europe. I don't know if that's exactly right, but that's my comparison. You know, and this is their house brand, and I tell you what they've done. They've just about perfected giving you quality at a proper price point. So we'll just run it down. This, in American money, is $209. Now, there is a $30 shipping fee because the bad boy's coming from Germany. But, yeah, so $209. If you want to include the shipping, we'll call it $239. All right, we'll just jump that right there. And for that $239, you get this. This is the Deluxe Series. They used to actually say it on the truss rod cover, but now they got them nice and put there on the back. So what you're talking about here is a mahogany body, full mahogany body. This is a flame maple veneer. There is no maple cap on this to my knowledge. As far as I know, it's a full mahogany body with the veneer, which is fine. Gives you them nice warm tones. You got a mahogany neck, okay, and it's got a scarf joint, which I'm a big fan of. You know, nice stability there. The layback on the headstock is not so bad. Look at me shifting myself around trying to get this thing on camera. But it's pretty killer. You got the Rose Acer, sorry, fingerboard, which is essentially, it's a thermally treated maple. So, you know, baked maple is, everybody's hitting the baked maple up, you know, pretty hard. And I'm a fan of it. I don't mind. Which you also get, you get a nice C shape. It's got a C profile and a set neck, which, I mean, you know, trying to describe it, it's wider than a Les Paul, but it's got that vintagey feel to it. Now, we know that this is a mock-up. You know, it takes their design cues from a famous brand out of Maryland. And I tell you, you know, they get pretty good, all things considered, but the neck isn't going to feel the same. This guitar looks like one of those P brands there out of Maryland, but what I'll tell you is it doesn't sound and it doesn't play it. It's its own guitar. You know, it just happens to take that aesthetic. Okay, you're also getting, so the radius of the fretboard, it's fairly flat. You got a 350 millimeter fretboard radius, which is about 13.7, 13.8. So you got almost a 14-inch radius there if you're going in standard. You get 24 medium frets, not medium jumbo, straight up medium. It's a 635 millimeter scale length from there to there, and that's giving you 25 inches. Okay, that's a 25-inch scale length in standard. All right, and you're also getting a 42 millimeter nut width, and with that 42 millimeter nut width, you're getting about 1.6, 165 inches on the nut width. You get two Roswell HAF pickups. Now, I'm going to do some more looking into the Roswells. They sound great, and let me tell you, this is also coil splittable, and I'll go through the tones. When these things are split, especially in that middle position, sweet like candy. It's so good. All right, and you got, you know, your regular three-way toggle. And man, it is a finely put together machine. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you're getting everything you need tone-wise. You get the Wilkinson WVPC trem, which if you've seen any of my older videos, I'm a big fan of that. Okay, and you get the 3-year Thomann warranty, and you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So, I mean, they got you covered. And let me tell you, I'm going to tell you a little story that goes with this one. So, I ordered my Emerald Flame CST-24T, and when I did get it, the first one, here's the story, right? When I got the first one, there was a lot of blemishes. I don't know what happened. I've ordered so many guitars from Thomann. Got to be at least 10. I mean, if you look back through my videos, you know, a couple years ago, you'll see I went on a rash of buying Harley Bentons. And I never had an issue. But this time, you know, the guitar got here, and, you know, listen, I'm ordering these things from Germany. I've had just under a dozen of them, and only got one that I felt I had to, you know, get some attention on. I sent him an email. I sent him the pictures. You know, it was things, real simple things like, you know, some of the color bled into the binding in some spots. Obviously, it was somewhere moist. The springs had gotten some surface rust. You know, and I told him, like, you know, I want to do a video on this guitar as I'm starting my channel back up. But what I don't want to do is go out there and say, hey, this is how you guys run product. Because they don't. They're, in my experience, a great company. So I sent that email out, and within a day, Thomann customer service got in touch with me, and they sent me this. The first one that I ordered, I put some love into it, gave it a little, you know, a few upgrades and stuff, but that went to my brother from another mother. I had to hook him up with that, and then this is the one they sent me to replace. So, you know, me and him are twinsies on him now. Oh yeah. But yeah, I mean, you're talking about one of the most killer guitars. I've had CST-24s, a couple of them. I had the hollow body, which went to my nephew, and I had the regular Paradise Flame with the Wilkinsons, the older ones, and that went to my god sister. I'm gonna do everything I can to try and get both those guitars back. I miss them. But this is whole next level guitar right here. I mean, so, you know, I had those couple of blemishes on the first one, and instead of saying, hey, send it back to us or we'll give you money, they said, hey, you know what? We're going to send you another one. And it took a little longer to get to me, and I'll tell you why. Because they obviously went out of their way to make sure this thing was set up beautiful. Out of the box, this thing was in tune, completely intonated. You know what I'm saying? No slips anywhere. Nut filed properly. Everything was put where it needed to be. So they came back with a I'm sorry and hooked me up. So I'll refer anybody to check out Thomann's whole system there. Even, you know, I like the Harley Bentons because, you know, I like to keep my guitars on a certain price point if I can. You know what I mean? But they also, you know, they're a distributor. They sell everything, all the good stuff. You know, now you can get most of the stuff that they sell here, so why would you? But these, you can't. You have to get them from them, and I'd advise it. Let's check out some tones. Let's see what we got going here. All right, so got some reverb, always. I don't believe in playing without reverb unless you're playing acoustic, and even then. My always on pedals is my SP compressor from Exotic and my EP Boost. I'll go over, we'll have a pedal board video soon enough. So let's see how we're sounding on the neck pickup. We'll go middle pickup. Oh, sorry. Middle position, both pickups. All right, back pickup. going to split them. We'll start back up at the neck with them split. Middle position, split. In the back position, split. Dude, so here's the thing. The ones that I had before all had the Wilkinsons. And I will say that I'm a fan of the Wilkinson pickups. I think most of the Wilkinson gear is pretty good. I think it all does its job very well. They started using these Roswells, and I don't know, I guess they just decided to find a new factory or find a new manufacturer. There we go. For the pickups. And these Roswells are badass. They have really good tone. Now, they're not the best. You know, you're not getting Duncan tones out of these, but you're kicking the butt out of some Epiphone tones. I had a really nice Bourbon Burst Epiphone Les Paul that had the Burst Buckers, Pro Buckers, which are mock-ups of the Burst Buckers, and those were great pickups. Tended to get slightly muddy. And these do not do that. They are clean. I'm a big fan. So we'll start in the front pickup with a little bit of dirt. You know what? Actually, we'll use my Centaur clone. Yeah, I'm going to show you this pedal board one day. Not bad, right? So that's on the neck. We'll go in middle position. Dude. Creamy, you know, the mid stays there. I'm a fan. You're hearing a little bit of 60 cycle. That's not the guitar. It's how I happen to be plugged in. Bear with me. So this is down in the back. Now, let's hit it with the OCD. Move yourself. Yeah, so what do we got here? Let's give you some nice high gain. those tones, courtesy of my GFS Electronics Brownie Classic. We're gonna go in depth in my pedal board, and we're gonna do. I'm gonna do videos on not all of my pedals, but my favorites because I want to. But yeah, I'll get into that GFS Brownie. It's a beast. I'm a sucker for anything that's a nice high gain sort of plexi-ish kind of tone. But getting off topic, Harley Benton CST-24T. This guitar, legit beast. Look at that. Here's the thing. Now I know it's just a veneer, but look at the love in that veneer. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that little cross grain down the bottom. Yeah, I'm slightly in love with this guitar. I'm not gonna lie. Look at that. Beautiful mahogany. So yeah, that's the video, guys. We got some more stuff coming up. I'm not quite on a schedule yet, so I'm making vids when I can. Now that I don't have the studio, it's when I can get the joint to myself, or, you know, let the kids take over. Which I'd like to thank everybody who commented and complimented my kids. They're awesome, and yeah, they just take stuff over when they get involved. So yeah, that's it. I am Mel, and thank you for watching Gear and Guitars with Mel. Got some new stuff coming up. We're going to get in depth about this amp here, my Bugera Vintage 55. It's got the Infinium circuit. I did a video on it before, and I got some feedback from a gentleman saying, just like every other amp video out there, talk, talk, talk. So, I'm going to try and make a couple of videos with less talky. One, I'm going to do as is. I'm going to do another one just on the tones that you get straight from the factory. And then I got a speaker coming for it. So, we're going to do a speaker swap. And I'll do a vid on that because there's not a lot of them out there, I've noticed. Especially when it comes to the V55. So, yeah, we got some stuff coming up. Take it easy, guys.